third league match between the clubs this season gets underway. Rangers being the winners by 1-0 on each of the previous occasions. And of course there was that Skol Cup semi-final when Motherwell gave Rangers something of a fright by taking an early lead before losing out. So Rangers certainly know they have a tough task on hand this afternoon. Craig Patterson playing at centre-back for Motherwell, one of two ex-Rangers players in the Motherwell ranks. So the first free kick awarded to Rangers, 30 yards out. And the wind difficult enough to justify a four-man Motherwell wall. Scott Nisbet has joined the attack. Graham Souness organising things for Rangers for the set piece. Taken by Cooper, headed away by Philip, and here's Cooper again. And a fine save by Cammy Duncan. Young keeper looks very calm indeed. But that was good goalkeeping early in the match. The initial free kick was blocked. It was headed away by Philip, and this is good control from Davy Cooper. The first time shot with the left foot, and it's well held by Duncan. So a bad blow for Motherwell right at the start of the match. Bobby Russell has had to leave the field injured. He appeared to have pulled a muscle early on. His replacement is Steve Kirk. The run was from Cocky. He's in behind Roberts. Cowan and McBride waiting in the box. Cocky making for the byline. Here's McBride. It's off the line by Goff. And Rangers were certainly exposed. Rescued by Richard Goff. But some great encouragement for Motherwell. Still coming forward. Munro playing it to Cooper. There's Munro. And the ball is out for a Motherwell throw. But what a fine move that was from Motherwell. It was set up on the left as Cocky had the chance to take on Graham Roberts, made it to the byline. The out-swinging cross there was McBride looping the header beyond Chris Woods, and Goff was on the line. Well, gets sent towards McCoy. The chance for Rangers, and the tackle was by Fraser Wishart. A vital challenge by the Motherwell fullback. It looked as though McCoy was in behind the Motherwell defence. But just look at the quality of the tackle from Wishart. As the ball comes through from Ferguson, there's McCoy racing in, and the tackle came from Wishart. Headed in by Roberts. Duncan's in trouble. The ball is still in play. And appeals for a penalty kick as Durant goes down. Referee Waddle not interested, may well have been unsighted in any event. Here's Durant free on the right. And a fine tackle by Derek Murray. Hunting the ball behind for the corner, but Motherwell now under intense pressure. Here's Roberts. Away by Boyd to Souness. A deflection off the head of Wishart. But there's an offside flag up. It's against Ian Durant, so it's a free kick to Motherwell. And that will certainly ease that sudden burst of pressure on the home defence. There's Cocky. Roberts goes across to meet him. Cocky's cross. There's Cowan. Now McBride. And a let-off again for Rangers. Goff's challenge, and the ball goes back to Chris Woods. But once again, Rangers looking badly exposed in defence. It was Cocky's cross which set up the chance. Came off the head of Munro. There was McBride challenged by Goff, and Woods prevented a corner kick. Here's Wishart. Forced to play it safe. Goff. Roberts. Now Souness. Stuart Munro on the left touchline. Far post cross. The chance is on, and Ferguson just misses. The Motherwell defence was undoubtedly breached, and Cammy Duncan was beaten. It was the cross from Stuart Munro. There was Ferguson glancing the header inches wide of the post. There's Wilkins. Goff to Monroe. Rangers remaining very patient in the build-up. Still trying to play the ball as much as possible through midfield. Here's Durant looking for McCoy. Patterson was in the way and he's been penalised for handball. Patterson looks aggrieved, but the free kick's been given by referee Waddle. And this is undoubtedly a chance for Rangers from a set piece. Cammy Duncan organising a wall for Motherwell. And they may well need one with Davy Cooper available for Rangers. And this is just about his favourite angle with his deadly left foot. Sinis also has a lot of skill from this position. Roberts too can hit it with lots of power. So Mark Cockey is in trouble for advancing on the ball too soon. He wasn't 10 yards away, so he's the first player in the match to be shown the yellow card. Well, the Motherwell players not at all happy about that. They think that referee Waddle was perhaps a shade over fussy. Cockey's explanation is in vain. This time Roberts joins the wall. There's Sinis. The wall did its job well, now it's Cooper. Pulled it out by Kirk only as far as Monroe. Good play from Monroe. Nisbet's popping up in the left wing. It's half stopped by Patterson, but now it's with Cooper. An awkward ball inside, and it's well taken by Cammy Duncan. An awkward skidding ball. Cooper showing a lot of skill on the left touchline for Rangers. Cowan's layoff into the path of Cockey. Queuing up now in the middle of Motherwell. One of them there is Steve Cowan, but Richard Goff is the man who makes the important interception again for Rangers in defence. Well, Rangers owe a debt to Goff in the first half. Some very important contributions in front of his own goal. There's Ray Farningham. McBride controlling it well, turning on his left foot. And that was down to the positioning of Woods. Advancing to the 6-yard line, but Martin McBride did very well indeed. Showing initially excellent control and then lots of power on that left foot. The save being made by Woods. Roberts forward to Ferguson. Misunderstanding with Durant. And Roberts was caught there by Kirk. And that looked to be a nasty one as Durant goes forward with a shot. It's over the bar. But some consternation for Rangers. Roberts has taken a blow just below the right knee. And some of the Rangers players very unhappy indeed about the involvement of Steve Kirk in that challenge. Graham Souness in particular having a wobble with Kirk. And there's going to be attention for Graham Roberts, but let's have a look at this again. Roberts coming in. Now, did Kirk go over the ball? Well, you can make your own mind up from that. Graham Roberts certainly having a word with the referee about the nature of the challenge made by Steve Kirk. And there's going to be some action taken by referee Waddle, and I fancy it's going to be against Graham Roberts for a spot of dissent while he was sitting on the ground. Motherwell fans chanting the name of Steve Kirk, and that really isn't helping the situation very much. So Roberts limps away, and it looks as though the referee may have decided to take no further action. No, he has administered a yellow card to Roberts. The singing is coming for the moment from the Motherwell fans in particular, I think. And the response immediately from the Rangers fans. So 2 minutes over the 45 in the first half. Souness is forced to play it all the way back to Chris Woods. And there goes the half-time whistle. No scoring, an eventful first half. Graham Roberts limping off after being the victim of that tackle from Steve Kirk. And it was Roberts who was booked. Nearest to a goal coming from a Martin McBride header, headed off the line by Richard Goff. Then a flashing header from Derek Ferguson just wide of the post.
But at half-time here at Burke Park with the most controversial man in the field, Andrew Waddle, the referee from Edinburgh. It's Motherwell 0, Rangers 0.
The referee Andrew Waddle gets the second half underway, and a very important 45-minute period coming up, with Rangers requiring to make certain they get both points to keep the gap at the top of the Premier Division as tight as possible. Motherwell, on the other hand, are desperately battling to make sure they're not in one of those 3 relegation places at the end of the season. Steve Cowan making sure he remained onside, and that left Gough with some space. Here's Cooper running into Farningham. McBride going forward and carrying the ball out, but Martin McBride's been impressive in flashes in the first half. He really appears to have one thought in mind when he gets possession, and that's to go forward. Across the back 4 it goes, and Wilkins is the midfield player coming deep this time for Rangers. Always either Wilkins or Souness who is available to take it from the back 4. There's Nisbet getting away from Cocky. Headed on by Patterson. There's Davy Cooper. That's blocked by Wishart. Good chance that for Rangers, and Cooper appeared to do everything right, but Wishart did well getting across. So encouragement for the Rangers fans as Souness picks up possession in midfield. Now Ferguson. Nisbet, willing as ever, going forward. Controlled by McCoist. And that's excellent goalkeeping by Duncan. Beautifully done by McCoist. He did everything to make life difficult for the goalkeeper. But it was well built up. Ferguson to Nisbet, the first time ball inside. Good control from McCoist, trying to hook it across in front of Duncan. And that was beautifully taken by the keeper. Richard Gough, Graham Souness. Captain Graham Roberts. Phillivan doing well again. This is Cocky, waiting for Kirk. Kirk with the cross, touched on, a dangerous ball that. It was Farningham who arrived late in the box to get a touch. It could have been costly for Rangers. Kirk checking inside, hooking the ball across. There was Farningham, and in fact it could easily have gone to the head of Steve Cowan. So a let off for Rangers. Goes McCoist. Durant to Ferguson. Headed away by Phillivan. An awkward bounce missed by both Monroe and McBride. Here's Ray Wilkins. Nisbet calls for the ball, running from the right back position. It breaks now to Cooper. To Ferguson rather, there's Nisbet. And it's in off Phillivan. A disaster for the Motherwell centre half. And the linesman now drawing the referee's attention to something. Will Phillivan get a reprieve? We'll soon see. Wilkins playing it forward. And there was Nisbet. It goes back to Ferguson. Then Nisbet again. It came off Phillivan, and the goal will stand. That little discussion between the referee and linesman making no difference at all. And a disaster for John Phillivan, the Motherwell defender. And what a remarkable double it is for Phillivan, because he conceded an own goal against Rangers in the last league match here against Rangers when Rangers won by 1-0. Long ball forward by Wishart. There's Steve Cowan with Roberts. And Cowan going in very determined fashion. Chris Woods reacting calmly. And Richard Gough also making certain that no one overreacts to that challenge from Cowan. Let's see it again. It was Wishart firing the ball through the inside right position. Cowan using his physique in the challenge with Roberts. The pass back a trifle short. No question in my view that Cowan was entitled to go for the ball. Well, running up front from Durant and McCoist. Derek Ferguson always available on the right. Towards McCoist. Challenged initially was from Wishart. Here's Souness. Laying it wide for Durant to give chase. Forcing Murray to concede the throw. Scott Nisbet. Durant. Going through a gap that wasn't there suddenly. Kirk with a pass back, and Duncan's in trouble. Kirk clears it only as far as Souness. That's for Ferguson, who's onside. Intelligent play by Derek Ferguson. Could so easily have been caught, but took a few steps back to remain onside. There's Ray Wilkins.
Fine effort from Wilkins, trying to open his scoring record for Rangers, and this is superbly struck as Ferguson looks for the opening inside, then lays it into the path of Wilkins on his left foot, rising just over the top. Monroe to Durant. Here's Davy Cooper, whipping it across, and it's turned away by Derek Murray. There was no challenge coming in, but Murray wasn't to know that. He did well to turn it away to safety. So Rangers certainly have taken heart from that opening goal, now pressing hard for a second. Graham Roberts joining the Rangers attack. Only Monroe and Wilkins left back. There's Souness. Back to Cooper. The outside of the boot, playing it across. Appeals for a penalty kick, and they're fruitful. Yes, McCoy's pushed by Patterson, and Rangers have the penalty. Well, it was a fine ball. Let's look at this ball. The outside of the left foot, played across by Davy Cooper, swerving out. McCoy's trying to get the ball, pushed from the back by Patterson, right in front of referee Waddle. A penalty kick was inevitable. And indeed, further trouble for a Motherwell player. It's Craig Patterson who's booked for dissent. And Ali McCoist has the chance to put Rangers 2 ahead, seeking his 29th goal of the season and his 7th penalty success. McCoist against Duncan. No mistake from Ali McCoist. A brave effort from the young Motherwell keeper. But McCoist wasn't to be denied. 23 minutes into the second half, and surely that makes the match safe for Rangers. An expertly taken penalty kick this by McCoist. You can see Duncan Guest right through himself to the right, but the pace on the ball was too much. And McCoist deadly once again. Accurate play again from Ferguson to Nisbet. Oh, that's good play again. Developing up the right. There's Durant to Ferguson. And that would have been a memorable goal had Ferguson been able to strike the ball on target. One-touch football developing up the right flank. Ferguson and Nisbet. Nisbet never stopped running, playing the ball early, square across goal. Set up by Durant for Ferguson, and the shot goes wide. Cowan holding off Ferguson. A rash challenge there from Roberts. Cowan's on the ground. Now what action will referee Waddle take? Remember, Roberts has been booked before. That certainly appeared to be a rash challenge by the Rangers captain. There's Ferguson with Steve Cowan. These two in the joust at the moment. Cowan turning away, and there was Roberts with a very clumsy late tackle. And really, he may consider himself lucky, I think, not to incur the wrath of the referee. Steve Cowan certainly doesn't see the funny side of that. Roberts hasn't been spoken to by the referee. You couldn't do so, in fact. You'd have to order him off in view of the earlier booking. So if there was a controversial end to the first half, it's the same again at the end of the match. The blow up at the end of the first half when Kirk and Roberts clashed, and now another involving Roberts and Cowan, and there goes the final whistle. Motherwell beaten, and John Phillippen, who was perhaps their best outfield player, had the misfortune to give away the own goal, which broke the deadlock for Rangers. A very sad defender, John Phillippen for Motherwell. The second goal coming from the penalty spot after McCoist had been pushed by Craig Patterson. It was McCoist himself who fired home the penalty kick, and Rangers in the end running out comfortable winners, with Graham Souness, for my money, clearly the man of the match.
Graham, Motherwell have caused you problems in the past since you came to Ibrox. How do you feel about that performance today?
That's the best performance we've put in here since I've been in charge. I was delighted today.
What aspect of the play pleased you in particular?
Our play. I felt we passed the ball about today, made them run about, and in the end, although the first goal, a bit of controversy over it, but at the end of the day, I felt we were worth our 2 goals.
One of the key factors for me about your performance was your own personal performance. How did you feel today?
I was delighted today just to get through the game and not feel anything at all. Without making too big an issue, I think as you get older, everyone knows that it takes longer for you to get over knocks, and you're inclined to pick up more strains and things. But that's the first game I've played, I think, since the Polish game, first full game anyway. I was just delighted to get through the game.
And of course, your link up with Ray Wilkins, that was the first time you really played in the middle of midfield together. Yeah, that's the first
time. We've played against each other many times, but that's the first time we've really played together. I enjoyed it very much because Ray's a passer of the ball. He doesn't give the thing away. If you don't give the ball away, the opposition can't score. This is something I will want eventually from everyone. If you don't give the ball away, no one will score against you.
You had the problem, of course, up front with Robert Fleck departing. You tried Ian Durant. What was your reaction to that partnership?
Although that's the first time they played together, really. Young Durante is sacrificing his own position in the team for the team, and I'm delighted with him. I thought he'd done very well today. He's a different type of player to Robert. Robert was more or less route one. He saw goal and he went for goal and would shoot at goal, whereas Durante, with all due respect to Fleck, he's a wee bit brighter, a wee bit more intelligent, and a different type. And I feel whether he actually stays up front and plays there, makes that his position, I feel that the team will be better off for it in the long term. We'll get criticism for selling Robert Fleck if we don't score goals. It's a situation I felt I had to sell him.
You think you will persist though with that for a while yet?
Put it this way, if I was to make a signing between now and next Saturday, my front two for next Saturday would be McCoist